A lot of people may not realize this, but the East Pass in Destin, Florida has not always been there. In 1929, after heavy rains caused flooding around the Choctawhatchee Bay area, a small group of local men cut a channel through the dunes, giving that rising water a direct path to the Gulf. Once it broke through, the water and tides took over, and within a couple days it was already 500 feet wide and permanently reshaped the harbor, the currents, and the coastline around it. Due to erosion, the construction of rock jetties was started in the late 60s to stabilize the sand, and this gave birth to a very unique left point break type wave on the inside of the east side of the pass. If you talk to some of the original local surfers of this area from the 60s and 70s, they'll tell you about 100-yard dream lefts all down the pass towards the Destin Harbor. What a magical time that must have been. Later, the East Jetty was completed and an additional finger jetty was added halfway down the sandbank, which put an end to that fabulous wave. But the pass is never finished. It's constantly moving and changing. And every decade or so, the sand starts stacking up inside the West Jetty. For boaters, it's a navigation problem. But for a short period of time, when the tide and swell line up just right, it turns into a surf spot. Me and a few friends were able to surf it a couple times in the early 90s. But eventually it has to be dredged out to keep the channel safe. The sand gets pumped away, the bottom changes, and the wave disappears. Then the whole cycle starts again. But here lately, while driving across the Destin Bridge, I've noticed that wave breaking a couple times. And after weeks of watching the forecast, the conditions finally lined up. There was a small window of opportunity for a strike mission, and I knew of one person that would be totally down for it. Fort Walton Beach Style Master, Evan Fowler. Uh-oh. Okay.
All right, so that was pretty sick. Hadn't surfed down there in years, and man, we caught a couple little nuggets. I think we caught it about the right time, and eventually the tide started coming in a little too much, and the waves were getting a little few and far between, but totally stoked we went down there. Cool little novelty wave for this area, and maybe we'll hit it again before they decide to dredge it out. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment, share the video. We'll see you next time. Peace out. Stay stoked.